just about set. And on the mound today, Kevin Gausman. What do we need to know here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Mountcastle takes it to the bag, 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Nick Gordon. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Luis Arraez stands in. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now it's going to be Jake Burger. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Kevin Gausman hails from Colorado, but he played his college ball at LSU. He was the 4th overall pick in the 2012 draft, made his debut at 22 years old in 2013, and he has gotten himself through a lot.
Back-to-back singles. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's Josh Bell.
Yeah, and coming through the minor leagues, he was expected to be the #1 starter for the Baltimore Orioles and never quite lived up to that billing, but continued to fight ups and downs, persevered, and after 2 free agent deals, he finally became an all-star.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Around third. He scores as well. And they're up by 3.
Oh, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now it's going to be Jesus Sanchez. Left field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and it's 4-0. He's in there.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Brian De La Cruz will hit next. On the ground to third. The throw to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in.
The catch, number 17, Christian Bethancourt.
Hit hard, base hit.
Batting 9, the shortstop.
So man aboard. Now it's Paul DeJong up to the plate. Smash to the left side. Not in time. He's safe.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That one fouled off. You know, it's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play softball. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He sends it out of here, and they add to the lead. It's 8-0.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Nick Gordon, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered in this game. On the ground, right side. Slings to first, and that is that. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now an 8-0 game. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and on the hill today, number 33.
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, you know, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all three. Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But, you know, one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those 3 pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
And here it comes. Bounce to the left side. One up, one down. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Next to hit, Jordan Westburg. Out to short. DeYoung throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Adley Rutschman. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Chisholm makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. It's the Marlins 8 and the Orioles nothing. Cole Irvin on a pitch out of the pen here.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And at the plate for Miami, Luis Arias. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
In the air, out towards left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to.
Oh, nice stop on a slide. Westburg over to second and 2. What a play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Line drive, base hit. Bell around third. The relay to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. It's 9-0.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now Paul DeYoung. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That one hops against the fence. One run across. Bethancourt coming home. In there safely. It's 12-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Coming on for the Orioles, Cionel Perez. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 58.
And here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a pop-up. Mateo has a beat on it. And that is the third out of the inning. Now it's the rookie DH, Gunnar Henderson. The wind and the pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Anthony Santander at the plate. Switch hitter batting right. And that one is lifted in the air. Oh, he can't bring it in. Mountcastle round second on his way to third. Pulls him to third safely. A run comes in on the play.
They hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one's got a chance. Out of here. He'll touch them all, and they're chipping away. It's 12-3.
With this guy's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
So one out, nobody on. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Into the bleachers and gone. Cedric Mullins sends it out, and they slice into the lead. It's 12-4.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Sixto Sanchez. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now here is Jackson Holliday. That's a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball.
Now the throw to first on the run. Got the out. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Grounded out his first time up. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And that'll put runners at the corners with two away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. Hit hard, that gets through. And he's in safely at third. And a run comes in to score. Not in time. He's got a double.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but
that one ripped. And in one hops the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs score on the play.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Out to short. That's the third out. Inning over. But the long ball was working. And welcome back. Top half of the third inning. And the batter now, Nick Gordon. And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul. That one to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And one away in the top of the third. Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. That's out to center field. And that gets down for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground ball.
Next pitch is popped up. Perez drifts towards it. 2 away now.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That one hammered center field. Mullins reaching back towards the wall, and that ball is gone. He circles the bases, and they tack on 3. It's 15-7.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Base is empty with 2 away. And the batter now, Brian De La Cruz. Dylan Tate gets the call from the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out.
Swings here and blasts one left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Back-to-back base hits. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Digging in, Christian Bethancourt. Bounced up the middle. Gathers and throws to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. But the Marlins get 3 on the... As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Anthony Santander knocks one out. And they cut into the lead. It's 15-8. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. And that's a double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now Cedric Mullins. And that one hammered. Chisholm going back some more. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Hayes coming around 3rd. Tag, and he's out at the plate. And he'll make it into 3rd with a triple.
Number 7, second baseman,
Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Hauls it in, 2 away. Jorge Mateo now. Good contact guy, good defender. Ground ball up the middle. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins slug their way to a win in this one.
These guys were ready early on. Just a 3-inning game, but we saw a lot of action. That was as much a slugfest as you could hope for in this type of contest.
15-8 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.